Stanz, do you have any idea what we're doing today?
You sent me a message in the middle of my stream and was like, hey man, I've got the juice. It's a big baby or something. And that's all I know.
You will be more confused than I was when I saw this, but I'm going to send you this meme.
Okay. Gary Barlow being handed a sip of his son's brew. What the hell am I looking at?
Do you know anything about this?
No, I don't know who Gary Barlow is. I don't know why that's a sip of his son's brew. I don't know why this coffee is so big. I don't even know where he is. The music is crazy. I don't understand a single thing.
Location doesn't matter. The size definitely does matter, as we know, Stans. We've learned in our lives size matters.
Yeah.
Size matters in it. For context for you, but I don't think people clicking on this video will need this context.
Okay.
Gary Barlow is the lead singer of Take That, the boy band. Maybe lead singer's a bit too far, but he's like the guy.
He's the face of Take That?
Him and Robbie Williams were like the two, but Robbie has like left and joined and left and joined.
Okay.
Take That are huge. You'll know, you'll have heard one of their songs. They are UK centric. I think Relight My Fire is like a universal song. I think you'd recognize that if you heard it.
Of course.
That's who Gary Barlow is. He is a UK legend.
Dude, which one of these people is he? I couldn't. Sorry.
The middle guy.
Oh, he's the middle guy. Oh, he's this guy.
But even with that context, I was still, so that's all I knew going into this. I was still confused by the initial tweet of the big T.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
And it has 3 million views, 38,000 likes. This is like a real thing.
But I started seeing a lot more tweets like this, and eventually I saw the reason why this is happening, which I will send you right now.
Gary Barlow's son is scared. He doesn't know why he's so big.
So the whole thing
He's just
is
big.
that Gary Barlow's son is really big.
Right.
And people are like, damn, that's crazy. So they have done so many fucking memes about Gary Barlow being significantly smaller than his gigantic son.
Right, when we go back and look at the coffee, it's like his son, or tea, sorry. His son made this and it's way too big for him because he's a normal, if not small guy, and his son is a giant.
So we are
Damn, I thought the son would be a baby, to tell you the truth. I thought it was gonna be a big fat baby.
We're going to be looking at a bunch of really funny memes. So, well, you can be the judge of whether they're really funny. Some of them I think aren't, but I've got a lot of them. We're going to go through them all today.
So it's like TikTok time. It's meme review. It's Twitter funny. Funniest tweets.
Exactly.
We did it. Okay, Gary Barlow's big-ass son.
This one's a favorite of mine.
Gary Barlow telling his son to load the dishwasher.
Thanks for coming.
Right, I love it. It's also like Gary Barlow in this video. He's got the blonde hair, and he used to be like frosted tip blonde.
Looks just like him, honestly. That's what makes it better. And his son is so big, so it makes sense.
Some of them aren't as creative, but the joke still lands.
Gary Barlow playing on the car mat. This one's even better, dude. Playing on the car mat, he got his massive son. This one rules.
It's so good.
That is so funny.
There is something that I want to reveal,
Yeah.
but I will reveal it after this next meme.
Okay.
Because this is very funny.
Gary Barlow taking a short rest in his son's scalp after helping him dye his hair green. That one's fucking stupid.
It's so stupid. Bro, imagine your scalp looks like that. That's crazy. So the reveal that I want to give is that his son is 6'2".
What?
He's not even that tall. Gary Barlow's just really short.
Wait, where's Gary Barlow's son? That's crazy. 6'2". He looks. No, his feet are big. He's a giant.
That's what I'm. He's just. Their whole family's just small.
I'm almost 6'2".
The son is 6'2". Yeah. He's your size, Stanz. That's what you would look like if you stood next to Gary Barlow.
Dude, I would love that. I was gonna. Honestly, I'm thinking like, man, he should play basketball. He's gonna be famous. He can do whatever he wants. He's 7 feet tall. What?
Yeah.
How tall is Gary Barlow then? I mean, he's got to be like 5'4".
Tiny ass motherfucker.
And then how is his son so big if he's 5'4" and his wife is fucking 5'2"?
I learned about this doing some research, and part of the research was checking out the Wikipedia because I saw this tweet and wanted to check if it was still true.
Gary Barlow's wiki has been fucked with. 3 children, 1 giant.
I reckon that was more likely an Inspect Element job. But it didn't exist when I went to check, unfortunately.
Sure, it's pretty funny either way.
This was really good. To be fair, there is quite a few bangers.
Okay, 1 second. I read it on accident before I pulled it up. It's actually really funny. Gary Barlow checking the temperature of his son's bath.
It's just like promo from a fucking Gary Barlow solo album. I'm pretty sure it's so good. My favorites, like obviously, it's great if you can incorporate the actual Gary Barlow in the meme.
Yeah.
But
Like the fact that it's actually him in a city and him in a cornfield makes that way better, or him in the water.
yeah, but the joke still hits if you're in the know, even if it's nothing to do with Gary Barlow, which I love.
Gary Barlow's son dropped his poppy. What the? Sorry, what?
Oh, this might not work for you because you don't get the poppy thing.
No, what is a poppy?
So around Remembrance Day, which is the 11th of November.
What is Remembrance Day?
It's in remembrance of like all fallen soldiers, like veterans.
So it's like our Veterans Day or Memorial Day or whatever. Okay.
Memorial Day, yeah.
Yeah.
So we wear poppies to commemorate them because there was like a poppy field or something.
Got it.
I don't know. This isn't a dive on Remembrance Day, so I'm not prepared.
Sure.
But the poppy that we wear, they're like loads of pins. And it's like a small thing that you'd like pin on, like a breast cancer awareness kind of pin.
Can I say something and what's really taking me out of it?
Go on.
It's just like Mario Goatsy, dude. This is not a poppy.
No, dude, don't say that. I'll never look at it the same.
What does a poppy look like?
Just Google Remembrance
Day
Day poppy.
Yeah, these look fine. These are poppies. These are good.
No, they're not. I mean, that is, but that's not what it actually looks like.
This is Mario Goatsy.
Yeah, that's what we would get.
Oh.
It's like a felt kind of thing with a button in the middle.
Yeah, I see this thing too. I gotta tell you, that's a gaping anus.
Yeah, I can't blame you for thinking that. But as you can tell from this trend, it is pretty much any image with big thing.
Yeah, big thing.
Equals.
Thing that looks like subliminally big is going to have to do with him and his son. Gary Barlow, when he accidentally uses his massive son's spoon. Hashtag Gary Barlow.
I think this person overcooked, right?
Yeah, you didn't have to say when he actually uses his massive son's spoon. I don't know. What would the better fucking copy
Gary
be?
Barlow using his son's spoon.
Yeah.
You don't need to say that he's massive because
spoon,
people are in on the joke. Because you definitely don't need the hashtag.
I kind of want to tell a little story here, and it's like Gary Barlow when the dishes are dirty and he only has his son's spoon. Because then it also talks to the sadness, you know what I mean? You kind of want this to be a coded message to other people. It's like you don't need to know.
The first one.
Yeah. Well, which was
that's why I was so thrown out from it because I was like, "What the fuck is happening here?"
Yeah, Gary Barlow being handed. Let's watch this one now that we have more context because I do think the giant T is so funny.
Also, the actual video. I don't think at any point watching that did I really consider what is actually happening in the video.
Yeah, like why does he have this giant T? And I don't get it. I don't get it at all. It's very funny though.
We have breaking news, Stanz.
Oh,
Gary Barlow's son has been drafted in Football Manager.
No, well he's so big. Signed him and he is massive. What a dog shit crop. It's so blurry.
It's because you can see the actual size that he's supposed to be in the image.
Dude, me, when I'm playing college football as ASU and I need a really big player, give me Gary Barlow's son.
He's even got into vaping, Stanz, Gary Barlow's son.
No. It's unhealthy, Gary Barlow's son. Scenes of Gary Barlow's son exhaling his vape.
He even ordered a takeaway.
Gary Barlow treating his son to a takeaway. Bosh. No, what does the guy say?
Yeah, Bosh. Yeah,
Bosh.
Let's go. But that would be for a Chinese. But
that
still,
would be for a Chinese.
We are now onto the brands category, Stanz, because unfortunately,
silence brand.
With every Twitter trend, brands go crazy.
Yeah.
But to be fair, some of them aren't like that bad. They've done the trend well.
Assassin's Creed UK did it. Evie checking the time on Gary Barlow's son's watch. That's, you know what? That's kind of funny.
Aldi joined in. You have Aldi, right?
We have Trader Joe's, which I believe is owned by Aldi.
Oh, is it Lidl that you have then? You have one of them.
No, I mean, there might be like a couple Aldis in the US, but very few. But I think like there's hundreds of Trader Joe's and it's owned by the same people. Gary Barlow's son popping in for a few bits. That's pretty good.
Xbox as well. They're here. Brands. We love them.
Gary Barlow's son trying out his new Xbox. Dude, brands get on that shit fast.
I don't even, did they have this like already or did they make it specifically for this?
Yeah, I think
tell.
they made it specifically for this because it's not that good a Photoshop job.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I hadn't clicked on it
You
to
thought
make
it was like a
bigger,
real
bro.
little
That's so
controller?
bad.
He wouldn't have this
Yeah.
issue on the OG Xbox controller. That's a good tweet. Only 10 likes though.
And then this isn't really a brand, but it's like a football club fan account.
Okay, might as well be. Gary Barlow's son's Rangers top getting hung out to dry after washing. That one's cute too.
It is pretty good.
I think they did a good job.
But there are some other funny ones. We'll get to those now.
Gary Barlow's son searching for him during a power cut. It took me way too long. I didn't get
It's
it.
so good. It's a slow burn.
It's a flashlight. He's so big. That fucking rules.
If that one took you a while, this one's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, good. Gary Barlow and his son having a conversation. Oh, this one is actually just low-hanging fruit. Maybe too easy.
Yeah. It's way too easy. It's just like insert any giant person talking to a small person.
Yeah. Like Stuart Little would also go hard. You know what I mean?
This one is maybe one of my favorites. It had like no likes, and usually I'll only include like the really big hitters in these dives.
Yeah, I mean, it's
because
a
you have a thing.
6,000 likes where I'll be like, what is this? And I'll look and it'll have only like 100 likes. And I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, you get annoyed at me when you like, hey, no one's talking about this, so
Yeah.
I have to show you only ones that are like.
To
really
be clear,
high
people
views
are
or likes.
talking about this. 3 million
talking about
views. Yeah,
this.
people are making jokes for sure.
But this one, I think, is so funny.
Gary Barlow notices that his son's shoelaces have come untied and steps in to tie them for him. This might be the best one, dude. This
It's
might
so good.
actually be the best one.
It could have been stolen from someone else, and that's why it's like so good.
Oh, I could be.
But I didn't see
fencing.
it anywhere else.
Yeah, stolen content. I'll take my like away until we know.
And then this final banger.
Okay. Gary Barlow behind his son's sunglasses. Just a nice little image.
It's so creative. How do you even think of that when you look at the fucking image? So sick.
Dude, people are funny, man.
They cooked.
Yeah. Has
And
Gary
that's it,
Barlow said
Stanz.
anything about it?
I don't think so. He's not the kind of guy that really talks about this kind of stuff. He's just like, look at me being a boomer doing stuff, you know?
Right. He does just take like a lot of photos of himself chilling.
He might talk about it at some point, but I think by the time he gets around to it, the meme's long dead.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough. Good on Gary Barlow and good on his big ass son.
what do you think? What do you rate the memes, Dan?
I rate the meme, I don't know, 9 out of 10. It's good. It's a good meme. Some of them were really funny. I think the shoelaces one slayed. You were right. You were tepid in presenting it to me because you were scared that I would be mad about the no likes. This one fucking rips. It is so funny.
It deserves so much better, so
Yeah.
much more juice.